This is what people in the motor trade call a masterpiece. It's Nissan's pride and joy, it's the samurai warrior. This is what Mr. Miyagi, with wheels and an engine, would look like. The Nissan GTR 3.8 V6.
It's like a cathedral of engineering in here. Right, here we go then. Onto the open road and give it some beats. Holy moly! Okay, that's officially a rocket ship. Ready? Punch it! Woo! That's quite scary. That is quite scary. Jeepers, this thing is good. You know that whole adage, never meet your heroes, because it's always going to be a disappointment. It doesn't apply here. This is just awe-inspiring. Oh, mate! Oh, wow. This is just incredible. This is a car that Nissan have been trying to perfect for decades. If this is as close to perfection as you can get, I think I'd be happy with it. But I'll bet you they've still got tricks up their sleeve to make the next version of this even better. Wow. We've got a lot to thank the Japanese for. The televisions we watch, the video games we currently play, sushi, noodles, and the Nissan GTR! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Dude, this car is good. No, it's beyond good. It's beyond amazing. It's beyond fantastic. Okay, I've got to get my head on straight here and tell you a bit about it. In terms of comfort, there is nothing better. I've never been in a more comfortable supercar. The gadgets and gizmos are without a doubt the most astonishing thing about this whole car. It's telling me what gear I'm in, how fast I'm going. It's telling me everything from the boost level to the coolant temperature to how much percentage of accelerator pedal, brake pedal I'm using. It even tells me the engine oil temperature. You'd have to be deaf, mad and stupid to break down in this thing. Because this thing will literally tell you everything about it as it's driving. This is a bit like having Professor Brian Cox sat next to you, only much, much less annoying. This is absolutely phenomenal, this car, in every single possible respect. I am on a different planet in this thing. I might as well be driving the Starship Enterprise, never mind a Nissan. And this is coming full circle for me. My first ever car was a Nissan. It was a Nissan Micra LS, you know, the brown cheese box. I bought it in a newspaper for £200 from an old woman in Brill. I might they go for 200 now because no one wants it. That was the start of my driving journey. And then this comes along and shows me exactly what Nissan are genuinely capable of when they're on their A game. My first car was a Nissan. My best car is a Nissan.
The Nissan GTR even performs well in the stats section. 545 brake horsepower, 1730 kilos, 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. The 6-speed gearbox is designed by BorgWarner, the same company that backs the Indy 500 Winners Trophy. The chassis is welded steel. The boot, bonnet and doors are aluminium. And the noise? From Brian May. This is the one you'd be rushing down the aisle.
This is a car that genuinely has its own rock band built into it. It's like listening to Who's Next in 5.1 surround sound. It's just majestic. That's a very strong word to use for a car, but this is majestic. As a Christian, it is very very, very difficult not to swear at this point. It's very difficult. Because, oh my gosh, doesn't quite cut it with this car. Oh, and because it's Japanese, its efficiency on gear change in auto mode is just unprecedented. Not only am I getting an incredibly fast car out of this, I'm getting one that's incredibly economic on fuel for a car that's faster than a bat out of hell. This is the supercar Einstein would drive. Just wait, just wait. This guy isn't overtaking me. He wants me to put my foot down. Right, here we go then. On the motorway. Let's blip the throttle. Here we go. Yes! Yes! Everybody's getting out of my way. I'm in a Nissan GTR. And I know you want me to go fast in it. Oh, wow. Wow. There are spectacular cars. There are unbelievable cars. And then there's the Nissan GTR in its own little league. It's a bit like being told you can go and sit in the Royal Box at Wimbledon. Really? Really? Woo-hoo! It feels like a jet engine behind me. It's got that. The sound of this thing is just unbelievable. The soundtrack of this car was composed by Hans Zimmer. It's going to win its own Oscar. What a machine. What a machine. It baffles me that there are so many incredible car companies out there. Audi, Mercedes, Ferrari, Porsche, Lamborghini. And at this moment, I don't know of a car that's as good as this that any of them makes. And that's up to and including things like the Ferrari 458, the Audi R8 V10, the Lamborghini Huracan. Genuinely, this might just be the greatest car of all time.
Complete with voice recognition, sat-nav, reverse parking camera, cruise control, Bluetooth, hill start assist, climate control, the lot. This thing could reinvent the wheel in its sleep.
The interior is an art form. It was probably designed by Leonardo da Vinci while he was off his rocker. Somebody must have resurrected those drawings and put them into place in this car. It is a masterpiece inside. The sound is by Bose. The engine is by Stradivarius. Everything about this car is just excellence. Jaw-dropping excellence. And I hate to say it, as patriotic a Brit as I am, and I'd love the best car on the planet to be a British car, we've got a long way to go to compete with this thing. A long way to go. Man, I love the Nissan GTR!
But what's most remarkable about the GTR is that this is the motoring equivalent of David Blaine. It can be super fast and super efficient, almost simultaneously.
Sixth gear, down the motorway at 70, might as well be doing 30. It just feels so relaxing. This is a real Pandora's box of a car, this one. At slow speed, it's smooth. At warp speed, it is like a fighter plane.
So what do we reckon, folks? 0 to 60 in 3.2? Go on then.
And go. Oh my goodness! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! What a car! What a car!